Subscribe to the Evo India channel and hit the bell icon to keep pace with the thrill of driving.
A mid-size SUV. The term itself makes you think of the Hyundai Creta, and with its success and more than 4 lakh units sold, every other manufacturer wants a piece of this lucrative pie. But all that aside, the Hyundai Creta was getting a little too old in the tooth, and it needed an upgrade. Say hi to the all-new Creta. And even before we get to drive it, we are here in Chennai's Sriperumbudur to witness it being made from scratch.
The Hyundai Creta has adopted a radical change in design, and in this new avatar, it gets a number of engine and transmission options. It also gets significant changes to the inside with a host of features. In the top spec SXO trim, it gets a large panoramic sunroof, LED lighting elements, a 10.25-inch touchscreen display and 17-inch diamond cut alloys. Hyundai's Bluelink connectivity suite also gets an update. The Chennai facility at Sriperumbudur is an integrated unit where all of Hyundai India's cars are made, and it produces more than 700,000 units every year. Hyundai has its order books full, and the Creta is rolling out in large numbers. It all starts at the body panel workshop. Hundreds of rolls of steel arrive at the workshop every day, and all eyes are on the 5400-ton capacity press that bears down on the sheets of metal to produce individual body panels. At the plant, the name Creta is replaced by the code name SU2I, and the purple color code for the massive dies makes Creta parts easy to spot in the facility. After the press cuts and forms the metal parts, it goes through a few other processes in the same machine before shiny new panels are ejected out to the plant workers who stack them up. After the panels are made, they are transported to the next stage of the process, the body shop, where the magic really happens as the high-strength shell of the Creta is put together. The material for the panels in the new Creta is high-strength steel, and together with the chassis members forms what Hyundai likes to call the superstructure. The company claims that the superstructure is strong enough to hold a weight of more than 2 African elephants combined. More than 650 industrial robots take up the job of machining and welding parts onto the body panels. The robots have an efficiency of more than 98%, and errors are kept to a minimum. Meanwhile, in the engine shop, both the diesel as well as the petrol motors are put together on the same line, with 684 CNC machines assisting the skilled workforce. There are a total of 58 verification tests done while the engine is being manufactured to ensure that the most critical component of the Creta is free of any possible problems. A high-speed camera captures 60 images every minute as the engine is being assembled to help operators diagnose and treat issues that might crop up. Available with 3 engine options, a 1.5-litre diesel, a 1.5-litre petrol and the turbo petrol, the new Creta also gets a number of transmission options that include a traditional torque converter, a dual clutch and a manual across petrol and diesel variants. The assembly shop is easily the most human-intensive part of the process. The underbody chassis elements are first attached, and then the body panels are precision welded. There are numerous steps involved where sub-assemblies are seamlessly attached to the body by skilled technicians at each station. The cars on the assembly line are constantly on the move, and operators only have a few seconds with each car to get it right before another car arrives. The fact that the assembly line includes a variety of cars and operators work on different cars one after the other without missing a beat is rather commendable, and demonstrates how streamlined the entire process is. After all the components are assembled together, the blue protector panels attached after the paint shop are removed, and the car proceeds for a number of critical tests. It is during this phase that finishing touches are applied to the car. The Creta then gets its wheel alignment done and passes through an enclosure where water is sprayed on it to check for any leakages. At the end of the assembly line, the car is switched on for the first time. After a few stutters, every car on the line starts up and is driven to the holding area for the final step of the process, the pre-delivery inspection. Moving on to the pre-delivery inspection line, every car is tested and every function and feature is evaluated over 800 seconds. A total of 150 checks are done in the course of those 800 seconds. A car rolls out from the assembly line in just over half a minute at the Hyundai plant. Operational on 295 days every year with 3 shifts around the clock, Hyundai India's Sriperumbudur facility delivers high quality cars that have made Hyundai a leader in India's automotive industry. The new Hyundai Creta is expected to take the brand to new heights and reinforce Hyundai's dominance in the segment it once created. Priced between Rs 9.99 lakh for the entry-level petrol and diesel variants and Rs 17.2 lakh for the range-topping trims, Hyundai have priced the Creta aggressively, and that should help it in retaining its position as the segment leader.
Subscribe to the Evo India channel and hit the bell icon to keep pace with the thrill of driving.